Welcome to Trucker Reacts, back with another video. This one is about the DOJ not going to pursue charges any longer for people deleting their emission systems on their trucks. Good news, I guess. Good news to some, maybe not so good news to other people. Maybe some states like California. I don't know. This story we're going to go over is from Overdrive Magazine Online. Check them out. And this article is written by Alex Lockie. Go check them out. Go check out Overdrive. It's a good source for getting some trucking news. So here we go. DOJ dropping cases against diesel deleters, emissions device defeaters. Hmm. The Department of Justice on Wednesday said it won't be enforcing violations of the Clean Air Act from tampering with emissions technology as a criminal violation anymore. The DOJ tweeted it's exercising its enforcement discretion to no longer pursue criminal charges under the Clean Air Act based on allegations of tampering with onboard diagnostic devices in motor vehicles. Yeah, this is going to be good news for the diesel doctor and all the people that delete your system. That doesn't mean it's now perfectly legal to delete the emissions on your diesel tractor, however. Wah, wah, wah. DOJ is committed to sound enforcement principles, efficient use of government resources, and avoiding over criminalization of federal environmental law. In partnership with the EPA, DOJ will still pursue civil enforcement for these violations when appropriate, DOJ concluded. Now, how are they going to distinguish if one's appropriate and one's not? Maybe just had to throw that in there as a disclaimer. I don't know. The move to stop criminal prosecutions follows a presidential pardon of Troy Lake, who was sentenced to 1 year in prison for deleting emission systems. Yeah, he was one of those diesel doctor guys, I think. Lake was officially pardoned November 7th. Senator Cynthia Loomis, who championed Lake's pardon, also introduced the Diesel Truck Liberation Act, which would prohibit the federal government from requiring manufacturers to install or maintain emissions control devices for onboard diagnostic systems, among other provisions. In August, the EPA announced a fix to diesel engine D rates, ordering that all post 2027 engines be engineered to avoid sudden and severe power loss after running out of diesel emission diesel exhaust fluid. I used to hate having to buy that stuff. EPA also instituted a more relaxed schedule of D rates when emission systems show a fault. I mean, D rates, I had a few. CBS News reported it had seen an internal DOJ memo in which Deputy Attorney General Tom Blanche ordered the department to stop pursuing criminal charges and drop all pending cases targeting the sale of illicit defeat devices that are used to tamper with air pollution control systems in diesel powered vehicles. Reasoning for the order detailed in the memo was a new legal theory that contends Clean Air Act violations could not be prosecuted as crimes, but only as civil offenses. That's what I always thought. Is it really a crime or just a civil offense? They can sue you for it, but as far as prosecute you and throw you in jail and become a felon for the rest of your life, that just never made sense. CBS said the order could potentially impact more than a dozen pending criminal cases across the country targeting companies and individuals who allegedly sold aftermarket emissions defeat devices, as well as more than 20 ongoing investigations. Go there, Overdrive, check them out. Got some good stuff over there. And yeah, I guess that's good news. Man, I know I drove trucks pre-emission, early emission, then the big, what's the DEF and all that stuff. Man, I had issues with some emission systems and more than one of my trucks. Last one was ProStar. Last ProStar I had, it had no, it wasn't a ProStar. It was the Kenworth T660. I was broke down over Thanksgiving. What was it, 2021, 22? I can't remember. It's all bundled up now, all these years. I can't tell them apart anymore. But it was broke down in Salinas, Salinas, however you want to say it, there in Kansas, right there by the petrol and hotel room. The truck was down to Kenworth dealer, and of course I sat there for 7 days, I think, because first 3 or 4 days they were closed, and they had to diagnose everything, order parts, come in. Finally got the truck out of there, but that was all due to they had to redo the whole system, and it was a mess. And I had a couple times in the Pro Stars where the filter got clogged up. They had to take the filter out, either replace the filter, they clean the filter. I don't know. It was all a mess. And you heard all the other stories about these brand new trucks right off of the line. Truckers are buying them, going out on the road, and then within the next week, the first week or two, they're in the shop with emission issues. So it's just a mess. It costs a lot of money. It's more expense when you got to buy DEF. And I remember when DEF first came out, they didn't have it at the bulk where you can get it at the fuel island. They used to sell it in the plastic jugs. Remember the big plastic jugs? An old trucker said to me one time, "Yep, they're saving the environment one plastic jug at a time." And he was certainly right, because you just see them just laying around all over the place, truck stops. And they're doing good. I don't know. Just added expense, added maintenance costs to your truck. And just, I'm glad to see that it's going away. That you can delete if you want. But back then, I remember they caught people deleting trucks, man, and it was all over. Didn't like that at all. But now, if they just stop putting the whole system in the trucks, that would be a big help to the trucking industry. So it's crazy, crazy, crazy. So let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about this situation. I appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good day and stay safe.